These two are chatting. Who is this? Is Judith.
Let's do this.
Looks like we're not going to be doing a Renee one. Let's go check in with the Taco Queen.
Okay, stop right here. The very best.
It's the Taco King.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
Usually the Queen is working nights.
Off we go. Let's do this. Let's do this.
Can't go to the Blacklight District, which is suspicious. Oh, there is something over here. Let's go see who it is. Oh, definitely do not want to do that. Sort of kind of interested in talking to Judith, so I'll probably talk to Judith. Yes, Mom, I get it. I promise I'll be back in time for New Year's. I'll go ahead and talk to Grammy. What? You already told her? Why wouldn't I? You already went off gallivanting over to Oracion without telling us. Not to mention what the tabloids have been saying about you. Do you have the slightest idea of how worried we've been over you? I can explain. Make sure you get all your affairs in order and tidy yourself up before you come here, understand? By the by, if there's a special someone you're just getting serious with, you can totally bring them over with you if you want. Your mom won't mind. Mom, give me a break. You're asking the impossible. Sounds like an important family call. I won't butt in. From the sound of it, she's talking to her mom. As far as I know, she was a theater actress in the second Grimcat. Tough nut to crack. Her grandma's probably worse, though. She was the Chanson singer, and the first Grimcat. Wouldn't want to mess with her. You realize I have better things to do with my life, right? Like, I don't know, my career as the biggest movie actress? Excuse me, what do you mean, look for someone at work? You're not seriously expecting me to do that. Alrighty then. Save.
That's how it goes.
See what Hermes got.
What can I get you?
Ooh, actually, some upgrades. You're paying a premium for these, though. Whoa, magic evasion goes up to 51%? Sure. Ooh, we gotta get this too. Gotta sell. Buy again. Gold hair for Beauregard. It's 4 speed for him. We're gonna do that. I bought him this. Wow, he would get a lot of art resistance, but he'd lose out on a decent amount of evasion. I think it's actually worth it though.
I'll get it to you pronto. Here's your delivery.
Alright, let's wrap things up. I only created 90 episodes of thumbnails for this game, and I think I'm in the 80s as of last stream, so, you know, if we can wrap up this game before I have to create more thumbnails, that would be great. The next 3 days leading up to the festival swept through like a whirlwind. Glad we didn't have to go through the 3 days. That's a glass table and you dropping that big old crate on it, man? What's wrong with you? Though the trouble with Almada was recent, there was very little in the way of problems relating to them. Instead, most of Arkwright's Solutions' work consisted of subcontracted tasks and other modest requests. As if celebrations were already upon them, they found themselves rewarded with not just Mira, but food and other material gifts as well. Those, together with the gradual increase in decorations strewn about the city, made them keenly aware of the festival's approach. Each of Van's assistants also found themselves considering their respective futures in response to what he said. All this in mind and more, it felt like the grand event was destined to become a turning point in their lives. In more ways than one. The day approached with much suspense, both at home and abroad, for what was to come following a memorial service set for Crane. Was the unveiling of the Republican Army's next generation of weapons. A number of VIPs would soon descend on the Capitol, ready to take part in moments both solemn and merry. But the night before the Revolution Festival had an early surprise in store. They're definitely going to set off a nuke in town. 1000%. Be on guard for the 7th Genesis at the Revolution Festival tomorrow. C. Why is everybody utilizing C's name? Like, come on. Come on. There's only one C. That's a lot of people. Oh, look at Maxim. And right next to Home Chick Slice. I feel like the president of Marduk would not be in the general crowd. Also, what's the ex-president, the former president, doing up there? Almost 10 a.m. Kept us waiting long enough. Let's look at all the people. I spot Yume and a bunch of others, too. I'm impressed you can pick her out from the crowd. Ren and your other friends are there too, right? You sure you didn't want to tag along? Oh yes, I think it was for the best that I didn't. My position, I would have needed bodyguards if I had gone, unfortunately. And that message we received made me want to remain here that much more. Gotcha. Which I knew who even sent that darn thing. Yeah, especially since they mentioned the Genesees, and one we don't have at that. All we have to go on is the name C. That name has been assumed by two people who made themselves known in the Empire in recent years. Do not believe either to be the one who sent that message, however. Huh, how does Burgard know about that? How do you know about that? The original was a terrorist responsible for triggering the Civil War over there, right? Then someone else used it after that. How do you know about that, dude? That is correct, but bear in mind that both of those matters are considered resolved. We have no reason to believe they would take up the name again. That being said, I'm certain that the alias must have been chosen through careful deliberation. Yeah, now it's just a matter of figuring out if they're trying to help us or mess with us. But not like we have much to go on. Can't even say for sure it's someone whose name starts with a C. That's true, it could be anyone. Melchior is still at large, so can't even write him off. Oh, there's Agnes's dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 a.m., which means that the time has come. President Gramhart has arrived to make his speech.
Oh, there's Renee, too. Person already knows you have 6. I don't think they mentioned having 6. They just mentioned that a Genesis would be there.
To the people of Edith, as well as everyone who lives in this great nation, I wish to thank you for gathering here today. I am Roy Gramhart. On this very day, 108 years ago, in the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, our ancestors made a choice, a truly remarkable choice. They chose to embrace equality, freedom, and love. They chose to stand against discrimination based on class and race. They chose to walk the long road ahead of them to build a utopia of peace.
I forgot to... Whatever. I think... there's 2 possibilities here, right? There's the soul dot, which I don't think would be very interesting of a reveal. But, you know what would be a very interesting reveal here? A nuke. That would get people talking.
And that long winding road was the Calvardian Democratic Revolution, which changed the face of our country and the whole world forever. As both a fellow Calvardian and your 23rd president. I am forever grateful to the goddess above for the honor, the deep, profound honor, to be able to walk this road with you now. However, though I would love to proclaim this as a day of celebration alone, I, alas, cannot. For as we all know, our brothers and sisters from Crave Village were taken from us at the hands of cowardly terrorists.
Wait. I just realized something. Alright, if y'all remember the events of a certain Trails game out there that has C in it, I feel like we're seeing some parallels here.
The people of Cray shared our ideals and dreams. We walked the same path hand in hand, but they were cruelly ripped from our grasp. Despite this great loss, we moved forward, and all of you cooperated with the recent emergency declaration. Thanks in no small part to your assistance, we were able to eliminate the criminal organization that was responsible for this heinous act. Though I realize that will never bring back the lives that have been lost. As this country's commander-in-chief, I am deeply ashamed that I let such a tragedy happen under my watch. Let us mourn the people of Cray. It will lead us in prayer. Oh, Adios, Arusha, Heavenly Mother. We pray that you will watch over these lost souls and return them to the Radiant Land.
At this time, the Edith Cathedral Choir will be singing a hymn, followed by a statement from Archbishop Jerome.
It sounds like it must have been a truly beautiful place. It was. It's where a close friend and someone I owe a lot to passed away. I've done some filming there in the past. Hard to believe I'll never see that same scenery ever again. As long as we do not forget them, they will continue to live on. Both the people who live there and the places in which they lived. I hope you're right. I'd like to believe that too. Feel the same way, but even if we do forget, they won't be gone forever. Everyone who leaves a mark on others and their surroundings, that gets passed down whether people are aware of it or not. Man, you think so? Couldn't have put it better myself. Still, your dad's some wordsmith, huh? I almost found myself getting won over by all that stuff he was saying. Really think so? That's what I was gonna say. Your dad is awesome. He's super cool. I feel like I could trust him with anything. Not to mention that face. If he ever wanted to jump the political ship, he could get work as an actor in no time flat. Even his voice carries well. Talk about hitting the lottery. Rocksmith fits my image of a politician a lot more, but no one could deny how talented your dad is. Like Aaron said, I could feel myself being roped in by his act. Sorry, I shouldn't have put it like that. You don't have to apologize. I understand how you feel, to tell the truth. Oh? He is certainly a man without equal, in a different sense from President Rocksmith. I believe we're about to get another glimpse of just how, too. Morning is at an end, which means it is time for the grand unveiling. Nuclear bomb, or nuclear missile.
That was a wonderful ceremony. Thank you, Archbishop. And I thank the ladies and gentlemen of the choir as well. The road to success is paved with hardship, and the road this nation has walked has not been without its challenges. Those challenges include our long-standing conflict with the Empire, the economic crises of recent years, and even that wretched cult that existed in our country until 10 years prior. And there are challenges that lie ahead, including the terrorism that has infested our nation and the discrimination that is outlawed in our charter. If we glance outside our borders, we will notice that the seeds of war are being planted. And if we look beyond the horizon, we will see that the desertification in the east is creeping westward. Open your eyes. These problems can be ignored no longer. We, as the leading power on the continent, must face them and overcome them. Take the founders of our revolution, for instance. They confronted their challenges head-on and actualized their ambitions. Sheena Dierk, Auguste Alden, Aramis Gainsborough, and Olga Atkinson surmounted every obstacle that barred their way. And we will do the same. We must stand united as we move into tomorrow as one. But to forge a path ahead, we need not only strength of will, but also strength of arms. That brings me to today's big announcement. We have given our glorious Calvardian military a number of much-needed improvements. Allow me to unveil the future.
It's gonna be a soldat. I'm still hoping one of them is going to be the new.
First, we have our next-generation Shedar tanks. They will replace our antiquated Vasion models. These tanks will leave the ones used in the Empire firmly in the dust. They are twice as fast and equally as durable. The main cannon's raw power measures up to theirs, and they are capable of firing nearly 3 times the distance. Next, we have an entirely new addition to our military, the Ix Alba series of aerial cruisers. They are 120 ards long, which places them between our battleships and mid-sized airships in size. They are equipped with highly advanced weaponry, and their cutting-edge control systems allow them to conduct operations with complete autonomy. Based on our recent field tests, we have concluded that even one of these cruisers can dominate an entire squadron of Imperial airships.
But that's not all.
And last, but certainly not least, I will introduce you to a new class of weaponry.
Aren't those...
Robots from the Empire?
They may remind you of the Empire's Panzer Soldats that were unleashed upon the world 4 years ago. However, these weapons are far superior, and they are based on an entirely different design philosophy. We call them assault frames. Their control systems utilize Zypha technology, which maximizes their performance and strengthens their output, mobility, and reaction speed. Their potential is limitless. Not even the Empire's latest Panzer Soldat models can compare.
Our military is doing so good.
It goes without saying that power must always be used responsibly. We've learned that lesson from the Empire's past transgressions. I swear to you today that we will not use our military as an unwieldy instrument of conquest and bloodshed. Instead, it shall serve as a firm, yet flexible tool that can respond to any situation or crises that may arise. It is my belief that the weapons you have seen today will help us build a better road for our future. Thank you all for listening. I believe I have talked for long enough. Glory to the Republic. May the goddess bless us all. Now, go out and enjoy the festival, and spend this joyous day with those you hold dear. Let us make this a celebration to remember.
It was certainly overwhelming. Even if we've already seen the airships and the AFs, I guess assault frames, yeah. Right, I didn't expect him to roll them out in such a dramatic fashion, though. He appears to have made full use of all of Marduk's evaluations of them. This is my first time seeing them, and I'm more than a little blown away right now. Yeah, you weren't even with us when we saw some of them in Basel.
This marks the end of the ceremony. Some of the new weaponry revealed will be on display in the Revolution Plaza. Visitors are also reminded that the area around the presidential building will remain closed to the public.
Dad. Anyway, now that the big speeches are over, it's time to get to what we planned. Spread throughout the city while checking for 4 SPGs on the bulletin boards. Sounds good. Also be keeping an eye out for any signs of the 7th Genesis. Even if we shouldn't dedicate too much of our energy on that. Yeah, there's still a chance that message was a prank, but better be safe than sorry. Wish my affairs hadn't ended up casting such a shadow over what should be a happy day. Oh, come on, you're being silly. Tell me about it. I'd be more nervous not being in the loop on what's going on at this point. We want to be involved. Besides, I'm all for everyone enjoying the festival. Only me and one other person need to actively patrol. Just if you notice something out of the ordinary, anything at all, you let us know. That's vital. Understood. We'll be on the lookout. My nose might not be as good as yours, but there's no way I'd miss trouble brewing. Understood. I'll always be available to switch in if I'm needed. Same can be said for me. Should you need a hand, I will always be there. Appreciate it. Burgard? Alright. Was actually already thinking about Burgard. Looks like Victor's back already. Paulette and Yume must still be out enjoying the festival. Wonder if that young racer is accompanying them. Looked to me as though they were getting along rather well during the party. Kinda have mixed feelings about that, but I guess it ain't my call to make. Well, should we get to work? Really appreciate the help, Master. Not at all, I'm happy to help. Alright, we gotta talk to Jin. Sure, you already know the Revolution Festival is the turning point of the year. You gotta welcome the new year right. Now's the time to celebrate and shake off all the baggage from the year before. I don't see the harm in letting loose for the holidays. That is what they are for, after all. She gets like this around the holiday season. Maybe it means something different to her generation, I don't know. This year, I got a new flavor, rainbow candy. Rainbow candy? Give me a dozen stat. Sweet tooth as always.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Rainbow candy.
Stay out of trouble now. Quit dawdling and buy something. Stay out of trouble.
I'm actually going to read that. Wait. Viewable in books.
Now.
Oops. Who congratulated us? First Prince of Arabonia. Okay. I hate that they're calling them AFs. The great thing about the Panzer Soldats is they called them Soldats and not PSs. Alright.
Never a bad meal at home.
Maybe that. Showing off war machinery to the general public as president is pretty crazy. Propaganda military march is strong. It is sad that a village got nuked and many lives were lost. Anyhow, check out these sweet weapons. Seems about right. Oh, your wife slash girlfriend slash lady friend is Latifa? I didn't know that. It's yummy. It's just as good as you said it was. It's lovely to get to sit down and enjoy this time as a family. Well, I'm glad you both like it. When I came here the other day, I heard that they even serve some dishes from more Central Eastern flavors. Out for a meal with your family, Inspector. Good to see you're enjoying yourself for once. Look at you, patrolling for the festival. Listen, I'm off duty, so I'll cut you some slack. Some. Just make sure you know your place and don't cross any. Daddy, you said you're off duty, right? Because you're not acting off duty right now. Of course I am, sweetheart. I got all my work done yesterday. You two have my undivided attention. Well, I'm glad to hear it. We don't get family time often. I think I see you walk out the door to handle a new case more than I actually see you at home. Right? Mommy misses you a lot. I know, I'm really sorry. You know it's really hard for me to get time off work. Guess the guys got it hard too. It isn't easy being so committed to one's job. Pardon the interruption. Brought you all some dessert. It's on the house to celebrate the festival. Enjoy. Oh, this looks really yummy. You didn't have to, but thank you. Both look so happy right now, I definitely made the right call bringing them here today. Look at him, got a pair of doting fathers over here. Looks like this place has found itself a new regular. Let's see what this 4 SPG that could go to the police or the guild will be.
Let's see what we've got.
Best friend Jess left behind a message and disappeared. Oh, yep. You can go to the police, or you can go to the Bracer Guild. I don't see any evidence to tell me that I should accept that job. Hey everyone. Hi guys, nice to see you. Ni hao. Happy Revolution Festival. Y'all are awfully cheery. I see you've got Shahina and Heiwei's own little princess with you. Did you ladies go to the bathhouse together? Yep, we made plans for it a little while back. But right now, I'm on break. Just finished morning patrol. If anything comes up, just call me anytime. I'll be there in 5 minutes tops. No need to hurry, just take your time and enjoy yourself. I don't want to go around talking to random suckafoots.
Welcome to Lagoon.
Ah, that was just what I needed.
Come back anytime.
Right, is that for everybody? No.
I'm
Judith did not get that. I do have free time. Oh. Heard rumors that a girl with long silver hair has been spotted wandering around the capital. Honestly, I want to pretend I didn't hear about this, but I should probably at least check things out. I'm kind of on the fence about skipping this one. Because as interesting as she is, she's really not all that interesting. It's fun being in the big city. There are so many strange and unusual things to see. Like that place over there, I wonder what it's supposed to be. Maybe I'll have a look-see just for fun. What does she think she's doing? She's drawing a ton of attention to herself walking around like that. Guess everything I heard was true after all. Better make myself scarce before I get caught up in anything. Van, is that you over there? What a coincidence! Darn it, guess I better resign myself to my fate. Hey, you weren't trying to run away from me just now, were you? That really hurts. Just because I'm a hardened warrior doesn't mean I'm made of stone, you know. Not worried about your feelings as much as my own rep if people see me hanging out with someone who can't dress like a normal person. What, do I really look that weird? I like to think I stay on top of the latest trends in my own way. You're better than your ninja pals, I'll give you that much. But you stick out like a sore thumb in these parts. Well, so what if I do? You've got to learn not to sweat the small stuff so much, Van. I wouldn't be sweating it at all if it was small. That's what I'm telling you. Well, either way, I found you at the perfect time. I don't know what you're up to right now, but could you come with me for a little bit? I could use your help with something. Whatever you have in mind, you better not be trying to stir anything up. I don't want any part of that. Alas, I'm not, although that's a good idea too. I wasn't trying to suggest anything. Anyway, I'm looking to track down a skilled smithy who can keep things hush-hush. But as you can imagine, I hardly know anything about the city, so I haven't had much skill finding anyone so far. I definitely want to skip this. Do you know anybody that maybe you can recommend to me? Sure, I got somebody in mind. Why do you need someone like that? Gotta retemper your sword or something? Oh no, the blade itself is doing just fine. It's the scabbard that needs some patching up after the heavy beating it took in Arasu. It does, huh? That's unfortunate. I've heard of a swordsman using their scabbards as weapons before, but I didn't realize that's what she did back there. I'll say. So what do you say? Do you think you can hook a girl up? Alright, but if I'm gonna help you, you have to promise not to cause any chaos once we're done. Got it? Alright, I'm skipping this one. I don't care about her and her blacksmith.
I'm never bored when I'm with you. I can only imagine what sort of fun we'll have next.
What did I just get? Do not believe it was that. Oh, 40% crit. Whoa. 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 That's pretty insane. I think I'm gonna change Van's build now. Yeah, I gotta use this. Anything else? Casters. That's ATS 50. We're not getting rid of that. That's ATS 20. I don't think I saw anything better than that. Oh my gosh.
Let's do this.
I'm getting flashbacks to the what is it? The
Let's see what we've
party
got.
at Valflame Palace. Let's have some fun as fellow street racers. Huh. That actually sounds like something you wouldn't want to send to the police or the guild. Who's down there? Oh. Aaron and a bunch of suckers.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Man, dear, you got perfect timing. What's gotten into you? What do you look like? Didn't think I'd see you out in broad daylight. Hey, Arkride. Been a lonely 10 days since I last saw you. Thanks a bunch for everything, including you handling the game. Took you long enough, Van. Long enough, my booty. What are you doing here? You planning on seeing the Revolution Festival off with a bang, because that's all you'll get with these two here. I think there's a misunderstanding here. It hurts to hear something like that from a former pupil of mine. You should already be aware that Marduk's taking the part in the weapons reveal. Well, at least you're relatively reasonable. But the bar is pretty darn low when you're drinking with this guy, so maybe don't judge me for getting a little jumpy here. Only relatively. You're making it sound like he's some kind of deadly chemical that only turns into a threat when making contact with the wrong catalyst. Don't you find that one funny, Arkride? Stop being so smug about it when you're the darn catalyst. Calm down, Van. While Marduk's chief of security is one thing, having one of the organization's highest-ranking members here, you appearing publicly is certainly a problem for maintaining order. Or it would be normally. So then, I'll be upfront with you. We came to an agreement of sorts with a certain someone. It's a short thing, no real meaning in the long run, but I wouldn't dare overstep my bounds this time. And that agreement included giving you the hint you needed to destroy A over in Aracion. Okay, but we can't believe you because you're the Oathbreaker, Harwood. You understand this, right? Hope you're not crazy enough to think we owe you for that. Not a chance. It was just a matter of who knew more about A at the time. What kicked off their Mad Death game with that incomplete nuclear weapon as a toy, and how they managed to assemble the crew they did in just 20 short years, rounding of course. Thought something was off. It was your doing then. Oh man, is there nothing you won't try turning into poison? As far as I see it, you're just as bad as the one that brought the Empire's Great Twilight. Oh, not at all. Don't think I'm as amazing as all that. Besides, give or take about half of what I said was just a bluff. What? What he's trying to say is they weren't the only people with control of the situation. CID Heiwei, two of the church's factions, the Bracer Guild, and even Ikaruga and Marduk had influence over that situation. That is the influence these organizations were able to exert outside the scope of the game. The result of their fair judgment is this: a convenient blind eye. That being said, our agreement will only last until the end of the festival. Got it. Of course, I've been in and out of the Black Light District for a while, so it's more of a formality than anything. Oh, come on, Kamson, spectacled sadist. Drink up and enjoy. You've got the winner of the game here, after all. Thanks for picking up the tab, Arkwright. Now bottoms up. I'm going to what? Well, in that case, there's no reason to hold back. They already emptied a 30-year-old vintage Rabelais. But it's okay, dear. I'll just add it to your tab. Screw that noise. It is pretty crazy to see them just chilling here. Ever so grateful for that little agreement of ours. Wouldn't get the chance to have a drink with these two gentlemen here otherwise. They're great conversationalists, I'll say. All the entertainment has given me a wealth of ideas for some nasty crimes to commit. The heck, man? Why are you even allowed out in broad daylight? Let's see. I don't know who that is.
Oh, good stuff right here. The very best.
Hey there. You guys enjoying the festival? Uh-huh. I see you're out with your Longport buds. Hey, Sid, you feeling better now? You took quite a beating back there. Yeah, thanks for asking. I'm doing much better now. Dr. Long Kai gave me the okay to come. Things finally settled down in Longport, so we decided to pay Aaron a visit. Pay me a visit? You sounded more like you wanted to see the sights more than me. Oh, come on, we can do both. Especially with how big the capital is. Gonna need you to show us around, Aaron. Yeah, I'll take you to some of my favorite spots. Figure we can hang out in the entertainment district, see some of my faves. Oh, Edith's entertainment district, heck yeah. Come on, it doesn't matter where, let's just get going, Aaron. Sure, later then, old fart. Watch it or I'll throw you in the darn river. Hey, you there with the red hair, you're Aaron, right? Found you, with your friends too, huh? Your luck's run out, Aaron Way. You had the misfortune of meeting me here today, now face me. Oh yeah, you want to throw down? Hey guys, don't you dare. The loser treats the winner, and not just to one stall, to all the stalls. The rules, okay, let's do best of in 3 minutes. 1 point per touch. I'm game, let's go, Aaron. As long as they don't mind getting their butts handed to them during the festival, I'm down for some fun. Give it to them, Aaron. You too, Sid. They're not fighting then. Looked like they were on good terms, actually. They just met a little while ago. I wouldn't call them friends, but let's just say it's a sort of friendly rivalry they have. Boys will be boys, I guess. Well, at least he's making friends. Come on, man, is that all you got? I could fall asleep here before you hit me. Shut it, loser. Darn, you got some crazy reflexes. Here, I'll even make it easy for you. Think you can hit me now? You show him, Aaron. 1 more minute, keep it steady. Sure knows how to draw a crowd, wherever he goes. Whereas both Aaron and Van, who inadvertently got drawn into the contest, won, not failing to rouse the crowd that gathered around them. Victory secured, they enjoyed their prize by taking a victory lap around all the stalls in Riverside at the loser's expense. Aw, yeah. It's time to save and mark.